So in the rule of inferences, we're going to just do one small part of that and understand the premise and possibly some of the conclusion. We'll go into more in the conclusion a little bit later on as well, but still, at least the premise portion of this. So what I'm showing you right now, just as an example, is one of our overall rules, and that's modus ponens. And again, you'll see more of that in action here in a moment. But I want you to see the breakdown of this. So the overall inference rule is spelled out like P implies Q, and P, therefore Q is true. Now, funny part is I've actually seen both of these swap, these top two lines, but here's the deal. The tautology just looks like this. If you'll notice, it's actually the same pattern, but in between is our ands, that's kind of showing up now on the screen here, and then our conclusion has that implies Q. So what it's trying to say is that this entire thing, as long as we've gone ahead and checked on P and Q and stuff like that, if these are already true and you have P is true, then Q has to be true because of, well, the tautology. Now, I'm going to show you a tautology here in a minute, but I wanted to show you the overall breakup of what that's going to be, because that means that our premise, that means that part's already true, that part's already true. If those two are already true and they're both true, then it has to imply that Q is also true as well. So this just knocked over and into a tautology. And again, I'll show you a tautology here in a moment. So again, the setup's going to be, you're going to have many different premises. They're going to be assumed to have an and. This is just a shortcut way of really, frankly, notating the same idea that if we had to make it really, really long, and trust me, it would be really, really long if we did some of the problems ahead of time, let's put it that way, or come up, I should say. So that's what our overall setup when it comes to the premise is going to be using our rules of inferences.